Breaking news, my wonderful people, it is happening. Oh dear. You know, a nation that has no leader or a nation that has a child. Now, that child is not in age perspective, a child in the sense that such an individual cannot take on the responsibility of a mature adult that has, that has that is well informed to make tangible, decisions at a crucial point in time to bring about changes. This is one of the things Nigeria is suffering most today. We have Kogi Correction Center boils again, and the reason will scare you. It will absolutely shock you. This is where we had prison break, and before you could say Jack Robinson, things went out of proportion. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Kogi Correction Center boils again. Protests in Kogi prison over the death of an inmate. There is a possible tension at the Kogi Correction Center as inmates in the early hours of Monday protested against the death of one of their colleague, one of their own. Some reporters gathered that the protest was tagged following the death of an inmate alleged not to have been given any medical attention, despite the fact he was seriously ill, and the prison officers were all aware of it. Sources told Sahara reporters that some of the prisoners again tried to escape from the prison facilities amidst the confusion, but were prevented by the wardens. The guy has been sick for weeks now, but his situation deteriorated last night when the warden refused to attend to him until he gave up the ghost at about 6:28. This morning, the prisoners went on a serious riot. Prison officials told Sahara reporters recalled that Kuje Correction Center in Abuja, the country's capital, was attacked by Islamic State West African Provision ISWAP fighters on July the 5th, 2022, following which hundreds of inmates were freed, including terrorists. Again, after the death of one of their own, this has sparked up tension as the prisoners has gone on a riot spree, saying it is not allowed. We cannot allow one of our own to go like that. He's been ill and no medical attention has come for him. We know that we are prisoners, but there is provision for medical attention if someone is unwell. However, they have not paid attention to him until he gave up the ghost. We are speaking for one of our own. It could be anyone. We don't want a repeat of such. The government, the wardens, and the people here are not responsible at all. An inmate has disclosed to Sahara reported. So this is what is happening again. The place boils, and you know that when there is chaos, immediately some people will be trying to, quickly get out of the place. But they were contained, and they were able to contain the whole thing. However, attention needs to be paid. You cannot undermine the fact that things have happened here before, and whether you like it or not, some people are planning, strategizing, and seeing how they could possibly, gain an entrance into such a place. Already, those that escaped, we can see the impacts in areas like Abuja, how insecurity has become like the order of the day. And so it is important that the government begin to pay attention to where attention needs to be paid so that the lives and protection of people are secured. To a large extent, we have a government who is not responsible. And now to allow this to continue, it's a shame. Okay, it's a big shame because these people, a lot of them, some of them are not even guilty. Some, if you go and investigate, because Buhari is giving repentant bandit program, is giving them, opportunity to do whatever they are doing. Yet, but others, we see that, it's not the same thing for others. So these are some of the things that we must pay attention to, and why, every one of us with one accord must speak out against everything and anything that could possibly, cause, give us unrest in this country. A lot of persons, a lot of people, have gone through a lot of issues. because of insecurity. Okay, because of insecurity. So these are terrible things that are going on, and why nobody should sit down and pretend and say it's not my business. The minute you say so, the minute you come out of the position of telling truth, then you become a victim, and whatever happens in that society is binding by you. And so if we want things to change, every one of us with one accord must begin to align, arise, and ensure that truth becomes a watchword. Truth becomes what we walk by, what we deal with, and what becomes, the order of the day. Sincerely speaking, if you know some of the things that are going on, you will feel for this country. Seriously, you will feel you will not be happy. 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 Those who are supposed to be protecting people, most of these people, how they're doing things for themselves. It's terrible, but it's the reality of what is on ground. They're out there doing things for themselves. Most of them do not even care about the people they are supposed to be looking after or protecting. So it's a very terrible situation, to mention but a few. It's a very terrible situation. And that's why Nigerians, with one accord, every one of us must arise and align to that position of truth, so that we all sincerely with one accord can have a different perspective, and change can become the order of the day. Yes, change it's inevitable. Change is inevitable. It's something that we must work at. It's something we must put our hearts to. It's something that we must begin to, position our minds and our minds towards, and ensure that at the end of the day, we are in that position where truth becomes our watchword. Yes, where truth become our watchword. For a long time now, Nigerians have, they've suffered needlessly. I tell you, needlessly. Okay, needlessly. This is because, people that should be standing for the people have other interest. They have other interest, and it's a very sorrowful, shameful situation. And that's why Nigerians are rising to the occasion and saying, not on my watch, not again. Not again. You see, these things are things that have been happening for some time now, and we're not where we used to be, but we need more on these grounds. We need more. So these are some of the things that are going on. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. Remember, you have a voice. Let's speak out as one. Bye for now.